Well everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Apple Watch SE 2 and compare it against the Apple Watch SE 1 and see which particular Apple Watch is a better one for you. Now, I will definitely tell you, if you have all the money in the world, go for the Apple Watch SE 2, but if you already have all the money in the world, you might as well go for the Apple Watch Series 8 or Series 9. Those are going to be the significantly better Apple Watches I could recommend the average person to go ahead and buy. But regardless of that, there are still a lot of reasons as to why you should go ahead and pick up an Apple Watch SE 1 or an SE 2, and both these Apple Watches are very, very good. If you want to pick up either one, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of the Apple Watch SEs, both these Apple Watches are basically almost the exact same type of design and everything you can imagine on the outside. They basically have the same exact thing going on, which is totally fine, and I actually like that a lot about both these. It's not like you're going to pick up one of these Apple Watches and be able to tell the difference between one or the other. As far as I can tell, they almost look exactly the same thing on the exterior. Now the big thing is that on the display front, the Apple Watch SE 1 can basically get 1000 nits of brightness, and so can the Apple Watch SE 2. So even that right there, they basically have the exact same thing going on. They both have GPS and GPS Plus cellular models. They both have the Ion X class. They both come in 40 and 44mm sizes. So there's not really too many differences on the exterior. I think even on the back sides, they basically have the same type of lettering for the most part. It really depends on what color you're getting, and I think they both come out in the exact same colors as well. So once again, there's even less differences there. And I would definitely tell you, when it comes down to that, I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but if you are going to be upgrading, you're going to basically you're not going to see too many differences, I would say, from the exterior for the most part, which is not a big thing. They both have like some sort of water resistance and things like that, which is still very, very nice to have inside of these, particular watches. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. The biggest thing though that I can probably tell you the difference of is probably when it comes down to the software lineup. The thing right now is that the Apple Watch SE first generation just actually got discontinued with software. So this thing is no longer going to be getting watchOS, the next update, which can be kind of a sad thing. Like if you're trying to go through and get this next version of software, you're basically not going to be getting this next big update on watchOS. Now, watchOS 11 is said to be a pretty big update. We're going to have to see what ends up happening. But this right there is another very, very big thing, because if you're wanting the next big version of software, well, it's just not going to be coming on the, Apple Watch series, on the Apple Watch SE 2, on the Apple Watch SE 1. Whereas on the Apple Watch SE 2, we will be getting that update. So that right there is another very, very big thing. Again, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is just one minor thing to keep in mind when you're getting this particular watch. But I still like the Apple Watch SE, 1. I still think it holds up pretty well. But again, from that particular side, that's kind of how I see it holding up from that side. Now, another big thing is with the Apple Watch SE 2, the chipsets inside, this is also another big thing. So with the Apple Watch SE 1, this thing was basically giving you that S5 chip inside, which was basically matching with what the Series 5 was giving you. With the Apple Watch Series 2, or the Apple Watch SE 2, is giving you the S8 chip inside. This is going to be a significantly better chipset in basically almost every single way. And that right there is another very cool thing going on for this particular device. Because not only, like I said before, are you going to be getting a better overall watch on the Apple Watch SE 2, but the performance is also going to be better, and also the chipset's going to be better as well. So because of that, although you're spending more money on the Apple Watch SE 2, you're going to be getting an Apple Watch that's going to be performing a little bit better from that particular side as well. And that right there is another very, very big thing to keep in mind. Like if I'm going through and buying a watch, I definitely want it to have as great of a capability as possible. And this watch is basically going to be giving me that, which again is another very, very big asset for sure. So overall, what I'll definitely tell you is I love the Apple Watch SE 2 and I love the Apple Watch SE 1. I think if I'm going to go and pick up one, I don't know if there's one that'd be like, oh my goodness, this is the best one of all time. But I'd probably say that the Apple Watch SE 2 is probably the better one. And I would probably recommend the vast majority of people of going through and purchasing that watch than buying any other watch. And I think that's kind of how I see both these watches kind of holding up from that particular perspective. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.